Hey everyone, Wheels here with a reminder to subscribe because there's still 91% of you watching right now that aren't subbed to the channel. It's completely free and helps me out a lot. Thanks everyone, enjoy the video.
Matchup almost all day on Cyrus Mitchell, the big 6'5" wide receiver from Mississippi State.
Zach Long puts toe to leather, and we are underway in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. And that's Griffin on the return. He gets a great return past midfield in Mississippi State. Rodgers quickly to the outside. Pass is complete. That's going to be a first down.
Downfield rather than in the backfield.
Now the give, and a lot of room for Marks inside the 10. He'll score. A rarity for the Bulldogs. A rushing score.
Well, Jaquavius Marks is a guy who's been fantastic out of the backfield this year. Has 56 receptions from that running back spot. But this Mississippi State team found a little something last time out versus Mizzou, where they got the ground game going. About 150 yards rushing in that game.
Jace Kreisman with the point after try. It's good. 7-0.
Seems to me.
Did I just hear Ren and Stimpy quote? I like that. Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Happy, happy, joy, joy on this play by Tulsa. Getting the 4th down and 7 play clock was down to his second, but Smith got it off. Pocket collapsing, and he's going to go down. Thompson got there first. Aaron Odom cleaned it up. Bulldogs take over. Football going right to left on your dial here, but facing a 2nd and 12. Smith pumps, now goes deep, has his receiver. Great passing catch.
That's what Phil Montgomery credited his quarterback to having, just nerves of steel.
First two, they weren't able to get any points. Bulldogs coming with some pressure out in the flat. Complete. Close to a first down. Corey Taylor in the backfield with him. He'll look to throw. Bulldogs bring 5, but Smith has time. Now he steps up. Tried to find his receiver in the end zone.
Better watch out. Flagged him.
Do have a flag down as Long makes the kick.
And you had Cameron Long, number 93, lined up over the long snapper, and that's a rule change this year. You got to have clean shoulder pads. That means you can't have any of your body part in the frame of the long snapper's shoulder pads. It's a rule that was implemented in the NFL maybe 10 years ago. Just came to college football to protect those guys.
Illegal formation, defense, lined up in the frame of the snapper. The penalty is declined. Result of the play is a field goal.
Fake to Taylor, now over the middle. Good pitch and catch. Santana stays on his feet, bounces off a defender. He'll get to midfield and then some. Finally pushed out of bounds.
Atlanta, he's on the field. Dr. Crew does a fantastic job.
Smith now rolling out. Has his receiver, just lost it. Places it again.
That long pass earlier in this drive, it seems like maybe that was the big second quarter play that's going to give him that burst.
It was 2nd and 7, now 1st and 10. Taylor bouncing off would-be tacklers and gets inside the 10.
He is an absolute player. He's always around the football, so smart.
Pressure up the middle, and down goes Smith. That was Timms, Sherman Timms.
This Bulldog defense.
Nice job by Cannon Montgomery to get that ball down, and Zach Long splits the uprights, but misses tomorrow. The first is tomorrow. Happy New Year to everybody out there. Be safe and enjoy those games and enjoy what we have left for you here. Again, a big return by Tulu Griffin.
Here on 3rd and 7.
Tulsa brings 4. Rodgers has a receiver over the middle and connects. 3rd and 15. Give to Marks. He makes one man miss, but can't make a second.
Mississippi State. Interesting to see that matchup. And
final play, barring a penalty in the first half, into the end zone. Knocked away by Darren Ray, and that's going to do it.
Almost impossible to catch the ball when it's wet.
State with a little bit of delayed pressure, and that pass from Luganville is looking at Ian Fitzsimmons, who green with envy. Out in the mud and the rain. You'd have to mix a little bit of blood in with that mud, though. And Witherspoon in the backfield. Give to Marks. Lowers his shoulder. Good finish on that run. Gives him a couple more yards.
Wow.
Pressure coming on the outside. Down goes Rogers again. This time it was Hayden Grant who got there.
Rogers.
Give the marks. Bounces it outside. First down. Now cuts back inside. 20 down to the 15. Great cut.
But he stuck to his guns.
Rogers still looking upfield. Now he'll run it. Can he get to the end zone? Yes, he does. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, Tulsa's been playing zone defense pretty much this entire game. They come out in man-to-man for this one snap in the red zone, and it's easily identified by
the PAT try. Anything but a guarantee in this.
Get press coverage.
Second down and 11. Has a receiver over the middle. That's Stokes. Just dragged down by his shirt. Come from behind victories for Tulsa this year. Big hole at the middle. Look at Taylor running people over.
Oh. Wow.
Now the fake to Taylor, using that slant again. John Pekin in the backfield.
Share it right here, but
right. He's not going to share it on ESPN.
No.
This may be 6. Good run by Prince, and he gets in. Tulsa bounces back, utilizing the ground game. And Deneric Prince scores their first touchdown of the day.
Bill Montgomery's been watching Mississippi State and said, look, the run game's working right now for them. Let them give it a shot. He's dual-headed back today. First it was
long for the try. It's good. Jersey's all muddy. I know Hurts looks admiring that. Just needs a little bit of blood, his or somebody else's. It doesn't matter at this point. Another big return. This guy is unbelievable. Griffin again inside the 40. Will he go the distance? He will.
wow. Tulu Griffin to the house. I mean, you just almost don't understand why they're kicking the ball to him. I mean, he's been so successful so far in this game, returning kickoffs, and you see this one's even a short one, but throws off the coverage a little bit. Great blocking by this return team. And see if he steps out of bounds. That left foot might have caught some of that white way before. Another opportunity.
4th down. Tulsa's defense steps up, and this one won't even be close. Golden Hurricane brought the house.
They throw the ball.
They do. Mississippi State's bringing some pressure. Smith gets rid of it, and a nice play for the completion. That time.
He's going to come.
Up the middle. Smith has time and has a receiver right at the first down mark.
You see just sitting in that hole of the zone defense. Good pitch and catch.
Smith going for it all, and this one's intercepted. To the 40, has blockers in front of him to the 50. Still on his feet. Forbes may score, and he will. The true freshman, for the 3rd time this year, takes an interception to the house. Now we got to check the flag.
Further discussion, the foul
said he's
was against
fantastic.
Tulsa.
Oh, you see,
The result of the play is a touchdown.
What's
The
the call
15-yard
this
penalty
against?
will be enforced
they reversed
on
it,
the
so it
try
was
or
against
decision
Tulsa,
kickoff.
who was basically cut blocking a blocker. So it is a pick 6.
Kreisman, who is filling in for Brandon.
Diagnosed with a life-threatening situation where he had to get surgery on the base of his skull. And look at that block kick. But he's come back.
Piece of it.
He's come back after being cleared and making waves. But wow.
There was some pressure, but he may have gotten it away. Oh, he did. He just couldn't. Just chunked it. Didn't get any of it.
Hard count.
They're going for it. They give to Taylor, and he just powers his way for a first down. You saw Mississippi State comes with some pressure up the middle. Smith gets rid of it.
Complete kids.
They give to Taylor. He bounces it outside. Sheds a tackler, and he'll score.
Well, Sean Preston has had a tough day tackling that big number 24, Corey Taylor. For the 2nd drive in a row, Corey Taylor has lowered the shoulder and lowered the boom on Sean Preston. That time he found the end zone for 6. See the running back cuts the edge and they roll out.
Taylor stays in the block. Smith to the end zone, incomplete. Oh, that first one's on ESPN, second one's on ABC.
They learned their lesson. They're not kicking to him, but they kicked out of bounds.
Wow, that was close.
We're gonna let you throw these check down swing passes. We just got to come down and tackle them.
Johnson, another good.
He just adjusted and called some of these design runs as this game's winding down.
Johnson just banging his way for a couple.
More guys along the line of scrimmage.
Now this might be a free play. Rodgers does get a free play and finds his receiver over the middle.
That swing game.
Tulsa coming with some pressure. It's picked up. Rodgers looking to throw. Steps up into the pocket to the end zone. Has a man open. That's Griffin for the score. He's been so dynamic all day long in the return game, and now he hits Pater with a reception.
Well, Tulu Griffin might be the impact player of this entire game for Mississippi State. He's done it in the return game, as you mentioned, but watch him on this crossing route. So difficult for Ali Green, the defender, to follow him, to stay with him, and just finds his...
Elizabeth penalty on a kickoff return. He gets his touchdown. 3rd down and 8 for Tulsa. Mississippi State bringing some pressure. Smith gets it away and has a receiver complete to Stokes. Field with Smith. Fake to Taylor. Smith out to the flat. Low, but caught by his receiver.
Drives.
Smith to throw. Steps up. Completes. That's Stokes. Shakes one tackler inside the 20 down to the... Smith could run it if he chooses to. He does. And he's...
And 4 down distance.
Smith. That's intercepted. Wheat has it at the 20. Gets a block to the 30. Now cuts it back inside past the quarterback at midfield. Look at the big fella run. Got a flag down. Then Wheat's finally going to be tracked down at the 40, but a big defensive play. And if this is post-possession, it's a huge play for Mississippi State.
The ball worked towards the sideline.
And during the return, personal foul, illegal blindside block, return team, number 40. A 15-yard penalty being enforced from the spot of the foul. 1st down and 10, Mississippi.
This should not be an indication of what they've been able to accomplish this season.
Well, again, you think you hit it right on the spot, and
to be just consolidated to this year, I think it could be something that happens in the future, especially as we see these group of 5 teams getting better and better.
This one's picked off over the middle. Do have a flag down.
Pass interference. Defense.
Smith quickly. That's Stokes. Inside the 20. Keep in mind, Tulsa.
You need a field goal. Kick it now.
Smith. Looking to the end zone. In the back, touchdown. Keelan Stokes keeps Tulsa alive. Helmet Stokes the same way. Stokes frustrated earlier in the day. Getting that 6 points.
Tulsa wants to, as you said, squid it right through there.
Zach Long with the kick, bounces high in the air, and Williams can't quite corral it at first, but he does on the second go around.